Hi Capricorn, welcome to my channel. We're doing a reading. How are you? Before we start, I just want to let you guys know, for all the loyalists who's been through with this channel, been through, not been through, been in the, well, you know, you've been with me, okay? So this item right now, to my loyalists, it's at 50% discount. So every time, I find something, that is, because this is really mine, okay? This has been with me, but I want to share the blessings that it has given to me, okay? So this is a citrine. It is heated citrine. So it works with, of course, manifestation of your prosperity, abundance. You'll see a code right here being flashed, okay? And you can use that code to get these items. This is one of a kind, okay? And you guys are actually getting the first dibs on this, okay? So do check it out. Okay, so that's that. I do tarot and sidereal astrology, and of course, I don't do timeless reading, because timeless is useless. So I read the planet. Then let's talk to the planet, okay? Which I always advise, get your chart. If you know your chart right now, then we can go at the same time. But if you don't know your chart yet in sidereal, go get it in the description box below. And I highly suggest, more than highly, Jenner, the Astronova or the Astrobirth chart, okay? But the Astronova, you get everything. Okay, so let's begin. Okay. So how does it feel that Saturn is direct in Capricorn? Remember, I do sidereal. So for the Western, it's gonna be in, I believe, in Aquarius already, but I don't practice Western, okay? But it's in Capricorn right now. It's in 12 degrees. This is very easy for us to see in the sky when we see it in the sky right now. So this energy with Saturn brings stability finally. You will see a little bit normal, but not yet, okay? Because it was in retrograde for 120 days back. That's why, in the society, because this is Capricorn, it's a 10th house society, it was shaken up like a shaken baby syndrome, which we should never shake a baby. So what Saturn did was it shook at us, okay, for the time being, but now it's direct and things can come back to normal. Jupiter is still retrograde. So, Mercury is still retrograde, but we're just looking at your Lagna Lord, which is your ascendant Lord. Very, very important for you. Saturn is very, very important for the Capricorn, okay? So this is good time. This is good time for the Capricorn, and let's begin the tarot. Nine of Cups. I told you when it's a good time, it's a good time. Okay. So this is good. Now, positive energy, Nine of Cups, people are gonna be admiring you. When who is admiring you? I feel like your networks, your friends, people that acquaintance is a good time for you. Okay. I'm seeing here that if it's about a career boost, you're gonna get it. Now, this career boost probably will manifest. Let me see. Probably December. Don't count it on the November. December is much better. I don't do those weekly, bi-weeklies, monthlies. It doesn't manifest during that time. It takes probably like, I don't know, a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. So I go to the specific. So don't expect me, October monthly, bi-weekly. You see the title, because I make it myself. It doesn't happen that day or that month. It happens, down the line. So I might as well give you down the line, right? So you don't get stuck in the tarot world. So yeah, at least November, I suggest, that if your career boost November. Now, we know that Rahu is in your 5th house, which is Taurus. Good time to create. Good time to expand your hobbies. Not your husband, okay? The dating life can be seen here also. Romance, 5th house is the house of what you get when you're comfortable in the 4th, you get in the 5th. If you get a good sleep, you're happy. That's why happiness is the 5th house. This is self-expression. This is that part. And of course, progeny. Okay. You may have gotten pregnant, or if not, you are gonna get pregnant. Okay. So be careful on that one. Three of Pentacles in the works, career. I feel here with the Three of Pentacles, it shows that your life is ready for the big thing. Ah, yes! The big thing, such as the big citrine. Okay? Okay. Ready for the big things in life. Now, the Three of Pentacles, if you see there, their communication. This is a contractual job can be that you're gonna get. This can be like you're consulting for an interior decorator, designer, engineer, architect. This is that one. You can be in that line of career also. But this is consulting the pros. Okay? Now, I see here that there's a lot of people who wants to associate with you to work something out. Because in your 11th house, K2 and Venus is there. So this is the house of networks, your dreams and desire. Be careful on who you trust. Some will be let go, some will stay. So make sure that you're putting, your networks in a microscope. Is that one, Three of Pentacles. Just don't get any advice from anyone who's just throwing advice. Okay, those are called opinions sometimes. Okay, thank you, Sal. Okay, yes. To comes. Oh my god. Okay. So I scream here like how I scream for Squid Game. Not kidding. Okay. I didn't scream at the Squid Game. I was waiting for the squid. Like I thought adobo or something like that. But I didn't get the adobo squid. Okay. The Two of Cups here. Like there will be romantic association. Casual dating is gonna be in the cards. Rahu in your 5th house, the house of romance. It will be there. As Rahu acts like Venus here. Remember, Rahu will copy wherever it is. That's why the karma of where it is, the node, is very intense. So in the 5th house, it acts like Venus 100 times more. So that's why probably you keep thinking about dating. You keep thinking about business. I want to learn this. I want to go back to school. I want to do this and do that, do this, do that. I want to be in stock market. Stock market can be good also. Speculation wise-ish can give you some, some earnings. But going back to love with the Two of Cups, okay, with Saturn in your 1st house, of course, in Drishti, we call it, it looks into the 7th. It plays a peekaboo. It plays a peekaboo, okay? What is peekaboo? You know your neighbor when it's looking at your house and they got no business? You know when you're going to your condo and your neighbor is also looking at your own door? And then they're 5 doors down. Think of it like it's 7 doors down. Does it make sense now? That's what we call drishti. It's looking at you, so it can affect you. It's like, what are you looking at? But we need to be friendly. There. So that's aspect. A planet, all planet aspects the 7. Some would be different now, meaning like there are 3, 5, 9, 5, like that. But Saturn aspects the 7th, Jupiter aspects the 7th. So neighbors looking at the house of partner. Does it make sense? So watch who is your spouse. Okay, who is your spouse? Watch that. So as I teach Astrology 101 also. This is like for just beginners. I'm a beginner. So I can give to everybody also the knowledge, right? So that's what an aspect is. So Saturn will give you a relationship. Yes. Okay. Jupiter will give you a relationship. Yes. Rahu is giving you dating. Yes. So it is the time, But is Rahu confusing? Yes. Is Rahu can be a little bit of a deceitful, planet, Yes, So, but Jupiter gives you the wisdom. Jupiter aspects the 5th. Okay. So now neighbor, okay, 5 doors down is looking at your door again. Does it make sense? So Jupiter aspects the 5 and the 9. I believe the 10 also, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Can't remember correctly, but 5, 7, 9. Yeah. So it's giving you wisdom. You're becoming smarter now. We want Jupiter when it aspects Rahu because Rahu doesn't think. And Jupiter retrograde in Capricorn right now gives you a lot of time to think. Is this a person that I can fall in love with? Is this a person that I can see myself with? Now, it's useless if I just tell you this without telling you the time. Jupiter will stay in Capricorn until November. And then it's going to go to sidereal Aquarius. So, you have time to think. But by December, you may find yourself already in love, but you should have learned something before you fall in love. Love it? Okay. 4 of Cups. Okay. What you will learn, chances are, because Jupiter is exalted in Cancer. It's looking at probably if it went already to Swati. I mean, like degree-wise from Capricorn to Swati to Pusha. Okay, in Cancer. So when it was looking to a specific degree in Cancer, you already know that there were times where you keep giving and giving and giving. Now, Jupiter is the lord of your third house. Okay. So from third house, we look at it where it's sitting. So Jupiter from third house, it looks at the 11. You probably consider like maybe this is just a friend. Maybe this is just a friend. You also look at it, maybe this is a person who is, because it's looking, okay, give me 1 second. Okay. Because you find yourself also separating with this person before. Because remember, Jupiter is the lord of the 12 for you. So you have lord on the third and lord on the 12. So Jupiter manages that house for you. Think of it like a business manager or how do you call this? How to call it? A landlord. Okay, so the landlord manages 2 houses. Your third house and your 12th house. 12th house is losses, foreign. Maybe this person is foreign also, right? Long distance relationship, 12th house also. Okay, but they gave you an opportunity to get married to this person previously. You could have gotten married to this person or you're married to this person. Now, it happened probably a year, 2 years ago, if I reverse the time. But I always move the time forward, okay? So when I'm talking about the third and the 12, you had the courage now. But remember when you had the courage to go for this relationship, they turn you down. So now you're learning, it's like 3 of Pentacles. You know what? I let you come to me because when I was pushing it, 4 of Cups, when I was trying to get with you, you said no. Maybe this time around, I will change the dynamic. This is what Saturn retrograde was teaching you. Remember, Saturn is lord of your second. So, it's lord of your second and then your lord also. So now this is going to give you a lesson on how you convey your speech towards this person. You will have the courage and you will have the speech towards this when you connect with this person. You will not do the same mistakes before. Does that make sense? Okay. You got a 7 of Wands. You got a Sun. Okay, positive news. You get 6 of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. Of course. Am I gonna wait for the positive news? We're gonna go there first. Okay. So let's see this positive news, like what I'm seeing for you. Okay, so the positive news for you is I'm looking at there. If you guys had this harmony, is that a word? Disharmony, yeah. Okay. Some rift with the father, you will rebuild this. If you had a delay in education will, but this is high tertiary, it's called, is it? Higher education. Okay, higher education will be restored. A delay in travel will now also surface. Okay, so anything delay long, but more of like long distance, not foreign land, but same country. If you got delayed there, this is gonna go there. This is gonna be good for you. Any projects that you have had delay, it will also push through. Last month, okay, count 30 days, 20 days ago, 27 days ago, you had issues with probably money, okay? Now, you're gonna get out of that money issue and then I feel like things will mellow down. It doesn't get solved, but expenses will be in control, okay? Because I see here that you had so much expenses a month ago. Like it was just off the roof, okay? 7 of Wands here with the 9 of Cups. It can involve this project of yours. That's why the expense was high. Consulting, talking to people. This is a renovation. Then there's a lot of things, okay? But remember, your 7th house is natural 4th. So you probably had a lot of issues with the mom. A lot of issue with the homeland. A lot of issue with your car. So this is where I see the expenses. It's going to mellow down because you're going to tell me, so is this really a positive news or not? It's mellowing down, okay? 7 of Wands with the 9 of Cups. The less, you know how I practice less is more? Less people is more happiness for you. More people, more karma. So it's not really the more money, the more problem. The more people, the more problem, okay? Because I see here that there are times where people get too comfortable with you and they're still comfortable with you until mid-November. They're still comfortable with you, Capricorn. So less is more. I don't want you to be friendly and think everybody's a friend. Okay? I need you to draw a small circle, and that's how much you need as friends and network. Okay? Not right now, because right now they're toxic. Just this season. Just this season. Because I will give you, okay, go make friends. Okay, stop, don't. Okay, go. Okay, there you go. So, now, of course, if you're trying to get also I feel like if you're trying to manifest more, it's good if you work with green color. Work with green color or some, like this. Because look at that. This is what I'm wearing right now. Is it all our Mercury collection? Check out the beaded bracelet that we have. Okay, so this is that one. Okay, if you're working with debts, if you're working with some sort of enemies, okay. I think this is that one. Okay, for you. It softens the energy. It can be a little bit harsh. I see it here. Six of Swords with a Two of Cups. Maybe you don't even want to talk about relationship. Maybe you don't want to talk about it. Okay, maybe. But for now, they don't want to talk about it. So don't talk about it, meaning this person. Because if you do, they will reject, right? So there's a lot of things that is not settled right now. Six of Swords. Because the boat here will sink. Okay, if it doesn't get across. Queen of Pentacles, you did your job here to get across. So now you're saying Seven of Wands, I ain't doing nothing. Does it make sense? But this is a you getting through something better, something good for yourself, but there are things that is unsettled in a relationship. Okay? So let me continue this reading. Link down there in the description box below. You can watch 100 tarot and your life can still be in the same cycle. Or you can get your chart interpreted once and then you can live your life outside the tarot world. I like that you guys watch me, of course, but there are times where I want you to grow. So now you can learn also astrology with me when I go live. I teach Astro 101. Okay? So I'll link down there to get your chart. Make sure you take advantage of this wonderful for everybody who's been with me. Okay? No, not like that. Who's been with me? With the channel. Okay? Everybody who's been with me. Okay. The memory for the phone book of a 1 terabyte of an iPhone is not enough for the people who's been with me. I'm kidding. Okay. 2 phones is required. I have 2 phones. Okay. So, thank you very much. So do check that out. Okay. Now, of course, you may say like it didn't resonate. It's called the future prediction. Chances are it's in the future, right? So in the extended, we dive more into the future, read more of your chart, and then we see also all the oracles. I do 4 oracles over there also for your guidance. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, Capricorn. And I'm happy that Saturn is direct on your chart now. Bye, guys.